Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Build your army decks, dominate opponents in player versus player action, collect and upgrade cards to fit your strategy, improve their power and unlock unique traits. Choose from all 40k factions, take part in campaigns based on iconic 40k battles, rise to the top of the leaderboard and win glory. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Adeptus Custodes versus Thousand Sons Chaos Space Marines. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000, 2,000 points. This is a league battle, so the results of this game will go through into our league. You can check out the league page, it's on the Plus channel. There's a tab there that says League. It's open for everyone to see, and that'll give you the results of all of our games and where each army stands. Current situation, Adeptus Custodes have played one game and have lost. 2 games remaining, so they need a win in this battle. And then the Thousand Sons have played 2 games. They've won one and lost one. So for them to make progress in the league, they must win this game here. So pressure on both sides in this game. Adeptus Custodes must win, and the same for the Thousand Sons. I highly doubt this is going to be a draw, so one army will be disappointed and the other walk away with victory. So should make for a good league match, this one. Just mention the patrons at gold level. It's Andrew Swan, Chris Heem, Frank Fafecki, Bob Long Boy, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxfield Knuckles, Michael Fryer, Nathan Scruzzuti, Nicholas Lucas, Paul Cook, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, Will Wright, Dylan Moore, and Samuel Penunuri, or Penunuri, I think it's pronounced. Each of those patrons gets a golden Patronic dice to use at some point during the game. At the end of the battle, I'll mention all of those supporting at silver level, and thanks also to those supporting at bronze. And all the names of all the supporters of SSWG are in the end credits of the video. All the proceeds on my Patreon page go to my local War Games Club, SSWG. So just a little bit of community support, helping out my local club. 2,000 points of Thousand Sons here. 2 detachments, a spearhead and then a battalion, taking an extra relic and an extra warlord trait as well. So dropping down to 7 command points remaining for this Thousand Sons force. So the main battalion is Cult of Time. That gives access to Time Flux. Psychic Power, which is the restoration of models to play. Running 2 Exalted Sorcerers. May as well cover the Psychic Powers as we go along. So both with staves here, giving them... this is Beaker, just a nickname, so just to remember them on the battlefield. The one with the beak, I've called Beaker. Glamour of Zinch and Weaver of Fates. The one with the chicken wing here is Temporal Manipulation and Prescience. So those 2. Then in that detachment also is Araman here, Death Hex and Zinch's Firestorm. Yeah, I'm going to give him Doombolt as well. So that's his 3 psychic powers. Doombolt's also going to be given to the Rubik Marines and the Chaos Space Marine Terminators, or Occult Terminators there as well. That's 3 HQ choices. For troops, 3 units of 10 Zangors, all equipped with Zangor blades. Then a unit of 10 Rubik Marines, all equipped with the Inferno Bolters. There's a Soul Reaper Cannon in there, and an Aspiring Sorcerer with a stave. So I said Ahriman's in the battalion, is actually in the other detachment. The third HQ choice for the battalion is the Doom Prince, just over here. Twin Malefic Talons and Wings. Gaze of Fate and Infernal Gaze for him. Now, he is carrying a Warlord trait, Otherworldly Presence, which is +1 to the Invuln save, so 3+ Invuln save available for him. And also carrying a relic, the Hourglass of Manat, so he's guaranteed to resurrect whenever he's slain during the game. Just gets to use that once per battle. Then I've put the elites in with the battalion as well, so it's 2 units of Scarab Occult Terminators, 2 units of 5, both equipped the same. Aspiring Sorcerer with Stave, all of them equipped with Inferno Combi Bolters and Power Swords. Then in each of the squads is a Soul Reaper Cannon and a Hellfire Missile Rack inside each squad as well. So then on to the Spearhead detachment. I've gone for Cult of Magic with that, as unlocks Warlord traits and relics here. So 2 HQ choices, Ahriman I've already mentioned, and then the second HQ choice is Disco Inferno here, an Exalted Sorcerer on a disc. Warlord trait is Devastating Sorcery, so that's +1 damage, plus an extra mortal wound coming through from psychic powers, and then carrying the relic Arcane Focus, which is +1 to psychic tests as well, just to make him a bit more potent. Diabolic Strength from Warp Time is his 2 psychic powers, and then he's to run alongside a triple Maul of Fiend here, so 3 Maul of Fiends inside this detachment, all equipped with Maul of Fiend Fists and Lasher Tendrils. So that's the list here for the Thousand Sons. Obviously very psychic heavy here, up against a very elite force here. It's the Adeptus Custodes, the boys in blue versus the boys in gold here. Tom Covia to take his Adeptus Custodes. Thousand Sons did well last season. Adeptus Custodes were the champions, so a bit of pressure on them here in this game to defeat the forces of chaos. We'll take a look now and see what Tom Covia has in his list. Okay, 2,000 points of Adeptus Custodes. The list looks quite familiar here. It's similar to, pretty much the same as Tom has run before in previous games. And I think these two sides have collided last season, I think it was, yes. And Tom delivered a deadly blow to the Thousand Sons in that game. Have the Thousand Sons learnt their lesson? We'll have to see in this fight. We'll let Tom run through his list.
Okay, so a battalion of Custodes. I'm using these guys as Shield Host, Dread Host today. I have just a battalion, 2 HQs, Shield Captain on Dorgan Eagle Jetbike, who has Indomitable Construction for an extra 2 wounds, and Superior Creation for a 5+ Feel No Pain, and then also given him Victor of the Blood Games for 2 CP as well. Then for my other HQ choice, I have Trajan Valoris, the front here. My Vexilla, I've gone for the Vexilla Magnifica, which is the -1 to hit. I've also got the relic, the Eagle's Eye, for a 3+ Invulnerable save, and the Dread Host special Warlord trait. I've paid for 10,000 heroes, and I'm using All Seeing Annihilator on him, so the 6s to hit, score extra hits. Then I've got 3 troops choices. I've got a 5-man troops choice of guards, 2 with sword and board, and then 3 with the spears. And then I've got a 4-man unit, 1 with sword and board, and 3 with the spears. If I had more sword and board, I would have gone that way, because I think that's a better option. Although against Thousand Sons with the mortal wounds, not as key. And then for my final troops choice, I've got Sagittarium Guard at the back there, squad of 4, just for a little bit of ranged presence. Then the Old Faithfuls, I've got a squad of 6 Alaris Terminators, which will be coming down from Golden Light. And then I have a squad of 5 Virtus Praetors, of which I've got 2 with the Red Wings at the front here. Both of those have got salvo launchers, and the other 3 have got the Hurricane Bolters. So that's me, 2,000 points of Custodes.
And
And the yes, and the tray to try and help me. Think of that later.
I know what you could call it. Trajan.
Oh dear.
Trajan the tray. Yes, for Tom's force. My armour is contempt. My shield is disgust. My sword is hatred. In the Emperor's name, we will not survive. Sorry. Let none survive. Okay, that's Tom's list. We'll take a look at scenario and deployment now for this battle. Okay, so we have a scenario now for this battle. Vital Intelligence is the name of the game. So deployment zone looking something like this. Tom has elected to go over in that corner, so that'll be where the Custodes are. And then behind this line of yellow dice is the deployment zone for the Thousand Suns. There's 6 objectives on the board. 4 of them strung across no man's land, and then 1 in each of the deployment zones. Using the objective markers here, it's the acrylic ones. They're available in the Etsy store. If you want a set of 6 of those, they are available. I'm shipping those worldwide. So 1 here, 1 just tucked in. We've all agreed that we're happy enough where these are placed. This 1 just tucked in there, over in Tom's deployment zone. Then the ones in no man's land, 1 just tucked in here. 1 we've placed just so everyone can see it, just on top of the building, just here, or the ruin. Both of us happy for it to be positioned like so. And then 1 across there. And then the other 1 is just tucked in the bushes, just over on the extreme left hand side. But objectives are spread out all across the table here for this game. For primary objectives then, at the start of your command phase, the control of 2 or more objectives is worth 5 points. 3 or more is worth another 5 points, and then if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that. There is the data terminals rule here. If you control an objective marker, even if you move off of that objective marker, it will still count as yours until an enemy unit takes control of it. And then the secondary is data intercept. So you perform that action with a unit at the start of your command phase. If that same unit remains on that objective marker through to the start of your next command phase, then you get a number of points depending on the number of objectives in total that you control. So you start to perform the action here, for example, then at the start of the next command phase, if you control that one, plus say another 2, then you'll get 3 points. So it's going to work out like that. That's secondaries, so that's the secondary that's available for this mission. What we'll do next is make our choice of secondaries, 3 each for both sides. Okay, so secondaries chosen here. Tom's taken the Bore the Witch and Assassinate, so each of my psychers is worth 8 points bounty on their heads.
I'll double check the FAQ because I did change it a little bit, but it was 5 points for a psychic character and 3 points for a psychic unit.
Okay.
It's too much. To be honest.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah.
So Tom just...
Sorry, not sorry. You are Chaos Scum, so...
No, it's fine. I'm used to it. So 8 points in total. If you combine a Bore the Witch with Assassinate, it's just a no-brainer here against the Thousand Suns. And Tom doesn't even need to take out all the characters, just a few of them, and Tom can max out on points quite quickly. Engage on all fronts taken as well. A good choice for this game with objectives spread all across the board. We've gone for Engage on all fronts as well for the Thousand Suns. Gone for Deploy Scramblers. And then Data Intercept. We are going to take the secondary for this mission as well. Alright, we'll go on to deployment now. We'll start alternating placing units on the board. Right, just to mention the battle mat and terrain that we're using in this game. So the battle mat's from gamemat.eu, so it rolls out nice and flat, and then simply place the terrain on top. So we're using a mixture of terrain here, some of the jungle terrain that I've created, scrub, bushes and so on, but also one of the pre-painted terrain sets from gamemat.eu as well. So all of these structural buildings here from one of their terrain sets produced by them as well. But you can check out gamemat.eu for your supplies of battle mats and also pre-painted terrain. Alright, deployment is complete here. Struggling to find any Custodes on the table there. They are there. We'll have to go around to the other side of the jungle here to see them. But making good use of terrain, which I think we should call out at this point. So we're going to play jungle here, which is dense, so -1 shooting through it at units here. There's another chunk of it over there and wherever else you see it across the board. Then we're going to play obscuring terrain for this terrain piece here, this terrain piece, then the larger lumps of jungle, the stuff that's mounted on the cork here, so this large clump, this one, and then the one across the other side, which Tom's making good use of across there. So that completely blocks line of sight.
Are we
just
breachable?
Oh, breachable. You could say non-breachable. It's so thick and dangerous and full of nasty jungle critters that we could... Yeah, no, it's saying you can go for it. You can cut your way through the jungle, as long as you have a machete. Okay. So,
Is it recording account?
yeah, okay. No, that count. Right, sorted. So that's what will count for the terrain. And then craters on these ones, 1 and 2. And there is some Unitorum containers spread around the board. We'll play the usual rules for them as well. And then crater for this one here also. So deployment then for the Thousand Suns. I have paid a command point and put 1 unit just for deploy scramblers, 1 unit of the Zangos into reserve, the 2 units of Terminators into reserve as well to deep strike in. Rubic Marines in the centre of the army here with Chicken Wing and Beaker with them. 1 Mauler Fiend on this flank. Demon Prince right on the extreme right hand side. Airman's across here as well. Another unit of Zangos to the right of the Rubic Marines. Another unit of Zangos snaking in between 2 of the Mauler Fiends, and Disco Inferno on the extreme left-hand side. So that's deployment for the Thousand Suns here, spread out across on a broad front, just anticipating these 4 objectives in no man's land. We'll go around the other side of the board to see the Custodes deployment. So for the Adeptus Custodes, the bikers here right at the very back. Remember, this is obscuring terrain, so hidden behind here. The unit of 5... 4 Custodian Guard, the Sagittarium Guard, the shooting option unit at the back here as well. Trajan Valoris is with them, plus the banner as well. So a sizable chunk, pretty much half of your army's clustered behind here. Then the large unit of 5 Custodian Guard on the left-hand side, again making use of the obscuring terrain. In reserve, so it's quite what you called them earlier on, the Old Faithful. Yeah, sounds as a good title for them. The 6 of the Alaris Terminators to deep strike in. This is super elite force that Tom has, but they're not to be underestimated here. Remember, they were the champions last season. They've faced the Thousand Suns before. I think you've had the upper hand against them most times. Bit of a grudge.
Last time, but I think there was a little bit of a rules mishap in that from my part, which benefited me. But
right.
When I came down to take your characters out that time.
Okay. So deployment's complete. Bit of a grudge match building here. Score to settle for both sides. These 2 armies have collided before. I think Tom's done better, has a better track record against the Thousand Suns. But good to see a bit of rivalry developing between these 2 armies. We'll go on to the first turn of the game. I'll ask Bob Longboy. So we're just saying, Bob Longboy usually does the role for Tom going first. If you're tuning in, Bob Longboy, if you're not keen on that, then just let us know in the comments section. We can give you another role. But we're saying that the dice roll to start the game is quite a privileged position, and Tom will go for Bob Longboy. I'll hold off with my Patronics and go to the Xenos Scum dice here. After me, isn't it?
Yes.
There's no choice. It's just whoever rolls the highest. 4. Bob Longboy says 5.
Bob says, move out of the way, Mr. Dice.
Okay. Right, it's going to be the Custodes that go first. The Emperor's Finest will take the initiative in this fight. We'll go on to turn 1. We'll watch and see what happens. Adeptus Custodes, turn 1, coming up next. Alright, so movement is complete here on turn 1 for the Adeptus Custodes. Sagittarium Guard moving out, Trajan Valoris behind them. Banner positioned here at the back. We said that this can be as breachable, so the Custodian Guard have pushed through and have claimed this objective. They're just lined up along here. Then the bikers holding back for now. I think Tom wants to go for the counter-attack, so not plunging too far ahead, but holding back here with the 5 Dawn Eagle jet bikes, and then the Virtus Praetors, and then behind them is the Shield Captain as well. And then again, not wanting to push too far ahead here with the Custodian Guard there on the left-hand side, heading off in that direction. There is the objective in that corner, so making progress in that direction. That's it. No psychic phase, obviously. Shooting phase, anything? Yeah. Yes, there is some shooting to come. Yeah, it's the bikers I was thinking that could shoot, but they're out of range. The firepower that Tom does have available is a few shots from here, and then Sagittarium Guard, range 36. So you can do them a couple of shots first?
Yeah, just 2 shots. Just 2 shots from there into end. So it's -1 because I'm shooting through the dent.
Yes, 3s.
So 2 hits, and then 5s. 1 wound.
Okay. -1's 2 damage if this makes it through. 3 up in 1 save. Failed. Yeah, I'll command reroll it. 2, no, failed. Okay, so we'll take the 2 damage, knocking him down to 7 wounds left. Just trying to sneak in an extra wound. Snake wound models, dropping down to 6. Next, Sagittarium Guard.
Yep.
Going after these.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s.
That's all the skulls.
So all hit. And then jump 5. So wounded on 3s. Rerolling 1s for Trajan.
Nice, accurate firepower. All of them except 1, except 2.
So 10.
Brilliant. 10 saves to make here, ignoring all his dust because it's damage 2, and it's AP -1. Okay. Right, so 4 pluses. Yeah, well, it's bang on average. Just half of them are slain here. 5 dead, 5 alive. That's painful. That's about 80 points worth gunned down there. Good shooting from the Sagittarium Guard, and we can't reply because we're range 24. Shooting phase finished. Obviously no charges to take place. Turn 1 comes to an end. Bit of morale to resolve. We could lose some more models here. 8. I reckon I should be fine with the Aspiring Sorcerer, or double check, but I think that's a morale test passed. Okay. Yes, leadership 8, no problem. Turn comes to an end here. We'll move on to turn 1 for the Thousand Sons. Their turn coming up next. Okay, movement complete here for the Thousand Sons on their first turn. It's semi-cautious from them, and they're not going to go headlong straight towards the Adeptus Custodes, just aware that Tom can counterattack very effectively, potentially, with the bikers, and also the deep striking Alaris Terminators to arrive somewhere as well. So Zangor's pushing through in this direction. 1 Morphine moving ahead, and then the characters behind. So the Demon Prince just here in Araman. They do have a view through to the Custodian Guard just over there. Then we're not going to win this firefight out of range anyway, so backed off here with the Rubik Marines. 2 Psychers have descended down with them as well. And then over on this flank, 2 Morphines moving ahead. This one's slowed by the crater. This one advancing, rolled a 6 onto the objective. Disco Inferno rolled a 3 for his advance, a 15-inch move, jumping in just behind. Zangor's making use of this terrain, moving forwards. Data intercept activated by Beaker. So that will negate him doing any psychic powers yet. And then the Rubik Marines just here, they have, there's nothing to do with them here this turn, so we'll go for deploy scramblers with those, performing that action within our own deployment zone. So that's movement done. Psychic phase next. Okay, so we'll go for the Demon Prince first of all. Gaze of Fate, the usual one, to give ourselves a reroll. If that goes off, which it does on 8. So that's a reroll that's available at some point during this turn. We have to use it up on our turn. So then secondly, we'll go for Infernal Gaze, needing a 5. Oh, it's perilled. Yeesh.
Okay, you got a reroll there. You can just reroll one.
Reroll
Dice.
a single reroll. Yeah, gotcha. Okay,
So
we'll
you
go.
automatically get it off, just don't roll another 6.
Okay. Oh, it goes off. Okay. So Gaze of
So what does it
Infernal Gaze. It's 3 dice, needing 4 pluses for mortal wounds. So it's a semi-smite.
I'll just take it.
So you have a stratagem that gives you ignore mortal wounds. Yeah.
I can try and deny.
Okay.
1 for a CP, and I can roll a 4+ to negate 1.
Okay. This one's coming through. 4 pluses. There's a 1 and 2 6s. So 2 mortal wounds, and Tom will take it.
6s to ignore.
Ignore, yeah.
Nope.
No, okay. 2 taken. Next, I pay a CP to manifest smite on him. Goes off on a 10. Yeah, it's a tough choice. Each model is expensive here, but Tom's going to let this go through. So,
yeah, because you said for killing 5 with your models was 80 points. Killing 1 of mine's 50. 1 model.
this is deadly.
So.
We'll go for Samuel Penanuri. I think that's how it's pronounced. This is for the damage. 5's good. Oh, he's done well. 3 mortal wounds. Ouch. Model slain and 2 wounds over onto another. Good result. Okay, so we'll move on to Araman next. Smite with him. So we can see 1 more model through here, and then the rest to be obscured. So we'll go for smite on him.
Yeah, increases so it doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off. Yeah, it does go off. It's Araman, he's on +1, so that's a 6, which is exactly what we needed. D3 mortal wounds. It's 3 more mortal wounds coming through.
What else has he got coming?
I can't see it now, so I can't do anything else, can I?
If he stays there, what else would you have?
Oh, there could be Zinch's Firestorm, 9 dice and 6s.
No.
Okay, Tom's going to take the casualties, and then we'll stop there because I can't see any more models, so I can't manifest any more psychic powers against them. But I had those 2 models in sight, and mortal wounds have come through here, and remove those 2 models from play. Doombolt, no. Death Hex, no. So that's it for Araman. Finished with him. Moving across here, yes. So I want to play Temporal Manipulation to try and put some wounds back on him. If we can make it go off on a 10, nice good round 10. So we'll restore D3 wounds back onto the imprints, and that's exactly what we wanted. Back up to full strength, so no wounds taken now on him. Time Flux, trying to restore models. 7, I mean that's going to go off, no problem, which is going to restore a model to play. Yeah, it's D3 models if it's 9 or more, so 7 is 1 model put back in play. So pressing on the psychic phase, there's some stuff to do across there with Disco Inferno, but just coming across here, Tom forgot to roll up his Feel No Pains here. 6 is ignoring mortal wounds, rolled well, model came back into play, so then we carried on with our psychic phase. Zinch's Firestorm was unleashed, no effect from that, but then we played Doombolt, 3 mortal wounds came through, which killed the model, and then 2 wounds rolled over onto another one, and then the effects of Doombolt now in play here, movement halved and no advancing allowed there, so nasty stuff here. 2 psychics just piling up the powers, eating away at this Custodes left hand flank. We'll go across here. There's Diabolic Strength. We could play it maybe in anticipation of an attack. It's probably worth going for, and then there's the Warp Time to use as well. We'll go for Diabolic Strength. We'll put it onto this one here, just in case there's any trouble. 10, that will go off. So we'll put that on him, just in case. And then we'll go for Warp Time here, which goes off on a 7 +1, an 8 here. So we'll move again. That's been declared on him. We're going to try and get this Maul Fiend to move again. Yeah, the Crater's annoying. It slowed us down. We'll not be able to reach that objective across there, and we reckon can't advance because of the new FAQ. You can't advance on a non-movement phase.
Yeah, that was taken away, which stopped the Harlequins from getting a second unit with the 3+ invuln.
Gotcha. Right. Right, so Psychic phase is finished. Shooting phase is none, just this unit here can shoot, but they're at the back performing action, no targets, so no charges take place. Turn comes to an end, so pretty quiet here on turn 1 from both sides. Both armies sort of hanging back to some degree here. Both armies have reserves to arrive, so turn 2 may well begin to accelerate the battle as this game goes on. We'll go on to turn 2 now for the Adeptus Custodes. We'll see what they can do. Can't hold back forever. Both sides need to clash at some point. Is it going to happen on turn 2? We'll go on to the second turn for Tom's Custodes coming up next. Okay, turn 2 movement complete here. You can see the Old Faithful have arrived. The 6 Alaris Terminators arriving just over 9 inches away here. So similar to the previous game, I think it's Tom got these into combat against these last time, the Rubik Marines, and also the there's 2 Exalted Sorcerers in there as well. If that charge goes ahead, have you got any kind of shenanigans? Just a re-rollable charge with a commander?
3d6 charge.
Ah, right. Okay. Yes. And his shooting weapons apparently can pick on characters as well. So
CP for it, but yeah.
right. Okay. So, and you're on. It looks like 12 CP.
Yeah. No, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10. Okay. 1,000 Suns on 5 at this point. So Deep Strike is coming in. Tom committing those turn 2. Here as soon as possible, just seeing the opportunity there to cause trouble for the 1,000 Suns. Then across here, a 3-inch move, just backing off in this direction with this damaged unit of Custodian Guard. And then round this side, Bikers holding back once more. Custodian Guard forming in the front here. Tom was saying to form a screen against any marauding Mauler Fiends moving through. Sagittarian Guard pulling back, range 36. They can still put the shots in across here. Trajan and the Banner holding at the back here as well. And abandoning this objective because holding 1 means nothing here.
Holding 1 means nothing, yeah. I know it looks like I'm not being very aggressive at the minute, but if I move out even the slightest...
Yes.
His Mauler Fiends over here have got like a 32-inch threat range.
Yes. 10.
I think next turn is when it will all kick off, I think.
Okay. Yeah, Mauler Fiends, 10-inch move, warp time, another 10-inch move, then plus 2d6 charge with them. So Tom just holding back for now. The aggression will come, but not at this stage, at this side of the board at least. Tom preparing to make his attack, though, across the other side. So no psychic stuff at all. We'll go on to shooting phase next.
Well, that's what happened last time, wasn't it?
My memory fails me, Tom, but about to relive a nightmare from a previous encounter. Tom paying 3 command points here. Inescapable Vengeance, and then
Inescapable Vengeance, so I can target characters with my large fires.
And then double shooting.
Superior fire patterns for 1 CP to allow me to double shoot my rapid fire weapons.
So you're going to go 3 on each.
It's a bit risky, but yeah.
Tom,
I really need to kill the guy that's doing the data intercept more than anything.
Yes, that's Beaker.
But I'm hitting on
2s.
Hitting on 2s, wounded on 4s. And I've got my grenade launchers as well.
Ah, well.
So I should, in theory.
Should. It's worth 16 points in total. 8 points per Psyker.
If I don't do
Tom goes for both. It's not always about board control, it's about getting those points in whichever way possible.
Maybe drop 2.
Ooh.
Maybe. And then you're going to have 4-ups. I mean, I don't know whether with splitting like that, whether I actually
Tom,
kill one or not.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt. Is that a compliment?
Are they both the same stat line?
Yes, identical. 5 wounds each, 3-up save, and a 5+7 1 save.
I'm going to do it.
He's going to do it?
Why not?
Okay, here it comes. So who are you going for first, Beaker?
The one that's doing the...
Intercept,
yeah.
Beaker. Right.
Drop dice, luckily, it was 1.
Forced to wound. No, I can see loads.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6
Okay.
4-up saves. So this is where I went wrong last time. Last time we took you straight to your in-bun, but you actually have 4-up saves because it's -1. So just don't fail 3. Still got the grenades coming as well.
Okay. There's no point command reordering. Even if I pass that, he'll have 1 wound left. It's going to be 3d3 grenades. So he's dead. Beaker's gone. And now Tom's going for chicken wing. 1 missed. Oh dear. forced to wound.
These are the Emperor's finest.
I say so.
Although they weren't very fine there. Only 4 through.
4. I can survive this. Yes. 4-ups.
1 wound left.
1 wound left. Do I command reroll that one? Damage 1 on this next.
Yes, yeah, -3 AP though.
Yeah, -3, -3, 3d3. I'll risk it if I can save that. Yeah, I'll try and command reroll this one. Oh boy, I need a good one. Who's it gonna be? Nathan Scrazuti. Got a good feeling about this one. Nathan Scrazuti. Oh!
Cheers, Nathan.
He's an Imperial player, I think.
Yeah, it must be.
Okay, so I've got 1 wound left. I think it's not even worth putting the wound markers out.
I could roll 3 ones here. I could roll 3 ones.
Never.
3d3. Oh, 2 ones.
Shh, that's 4 shots.
Yeah.
It's got 1 wound left. No rerolls available. No command rerolls
Four
left
left.
for me. Forced to wound.
Yeah, 3 wounds. -3.
Dead. Okay, he's gone. Both psychers annihilated. Tom will be exceptionally happy with that result. About 250 points down the drain. Ouch. Painful stuff. Surgery's been performed on the Thousand Sons here. 2 exalted sorcerer boils removed. Oh, right, okay. Memory's coming back now. These were a pain to get rid of last time. I don't think I even did get rid of them. I think I managed to kill a few models, but never managed to entirely wipe them out. But you can't ignore them, and they may well get a charge off here in the assault phase as well. There's more shooting to come. Sagittarium Guard available. Some firepower across here as well, so Tom's not finished yet. Okay, Sagittarium Guard, they're across there. Going to fire into the smaller fiend here.
It'll have to be this one, actually.
Right, okay.
I can't see him.
No problem. -1 to hit rolls because of the jungle. 1 missed.
Wounded on 5s.
This is an easier way to play 40k. Less models, less dice, but much more reliable. Which cheers you up a lot more, I think, when you have very reliable firepower coming through. What was the result?
5.
5 at damage 2.
Yeah, -1.
Okay, -1. We'll take 4s. Okay.
10 damage?
Yeah, 10 damage from heavy bolters.
Ouch!
Ouch. Pain. Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
This is very bad.
Do you know what it is? You're using the Xenos dice again.
What's wrong with them?
They betrayed me last time, and now they're betraying you.
Really, I should use, because they roll so badly for the Imperium, should use the Imperial Fist dice. Okay,
Use the
right.
trace, roll with the trace.
Oh dear.
I cannot believe that.
Right, next.
2 salvo launchers from the front 2 into this boy here.
Yes.
Hit on 2s. Wounded on 3s.
Yeah, Strength 8, Toughness 7, 1 comes through.
spend the
ACP, of
to roll
course. Any Patronic help? Too late.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, 6. Okay, so
Through.
2 come through. AP minus crazy, so we'll go for...
-4.
Yeah, 5+ invulnerable saves. Come on, pass something. Yes,
Oh,
for
look
the
at that.
yes. We're back in again. We'll stick with the Xenos dice.
Shield Captain next.
They are fickle though. Shield Captain, yes, he has a salvo.
Yep.
Right, here it comes.
Hits.
Okay,
Doesn't.
wound.
And then reroll there.
Okay,
And then
spear dudes.
Spear Dude's advanced to get there.
Right.
So that is.
Boy,
the one Hurricane Bolter will be in range actually, sorry, of the bikes.
Okay.
So it's only 6 shots followers. 2 wounds.
Okay.
No AP.
Passed again. 6 and 5. Same result. Okay.
So that's my shooting gun, good sir.
Okay. Shooting phase finished. Charges? Yes, there is. Right, here it comes. We've been pre-warned here. 3d6 charge.
But only it's not 3d6, it's 3d6.
Choosing the best.
2 highest, yeah.
Right, okay. Here it comes. Going after the Rubik Marines.
Well.
Doesn't go in. Command reroll. Oh, fail. Doesn't go ahead. Okay. So mixed results this turn. I still think it's been very, very good. 2 Exalted Sorcerers brought down as crucial powers. The Thousand Sons removed from play. A crazy amount of points picked up for secondaries as well.
I don't think I ever make those charges on the Dread Host ability. Like 3d6, you would think the likelihood is slightly more, but...
Yeah, no, it's not gone ahead. It's worth doing it. Obviously, the most effective way is to use the banner, but the banner's way across the other side of the board. So Tom's elected to go for the early strike here. It's been worth it. I mean, with the rest of your army so far back, it probably was worth the surgical strike to remove those 2 characters. A good tactical result just here. And there's now a major thorn in the flesh here for the Thousand Sons. They're going to have to turn around with something to try and deal with these. It's going to take a lot of effort to get rid of them. But how much of their strength do they sap from the front line in order to do so is the question. But turn comes to end. We'll give you an update on score as Tom's second turn comes to a close.
And then...
Nothing for primaries.
No.
Abhor the Witch, 10. Ugh. Assassinate 6. 2 lots of 3. Occasional fronts. Yes, with those. Yeah, so that's your 3 table quarters. Gotcha. Okay. So that is a total of 18 points. Thousand Suns on 2, but there's a turn for them to come. I think they'll pick up 5 for primaries. 1 and 2, yeah, so 5 points immediately. We've got some secondaries of our own to chase after in this game as well. So, and points to pick up. I think you get 2 points. No. You killed him. Someone else is going to have to do the data intercept on this one. Okay, turn 2 comes to end for the Adeptus Custodes. Big questions being asked the Thousand Suns here. We'll give you an idea of the situation with this game. Thousand Suns, if they lose, they will probably crash out of the league, but it's the same for Tom. If the Custodes lose, it'll be their second defeat and they'll crash out of the league as well. So big pressure in this game, and so we will see what happens, but we'll fight tooth, nail and tentacle here to see if we can recover this game. So we'll go on to turn 2 now for the Thousand Suns. Okay, movement is complete here on turn 2 for the Thousand Suns. There's a fair bit going on in the movement phase. Reserves have been committed, units spreading out all across the board here. So it's interesting, really. Thousand Suns running through the no man's land of the table here. Units spread all the way across the board. Tom looking exceptionally strong in his home territory, and then across these Alaris Terminators for the Thousand Suns to try and deal with. So Demon Prince has turned around, jumping 12 with his wings. Ruben Marine's holding position, not moving. An advanced move here with Disco Inferno. He's coming across here, a bit late to the party, but he's going to try and do some damage here against the Alaris Terminators. With his psychic powers, deep striking in on this extreme right-hand side. With the Terminators, 5 points picked up, by the way, for primaries for the Thousand Suns. Araman's moved across to continue his psychic powers across in this direction. Morlophine's moved across and has claimed this objective. Zangors have moved forwards and claimed this objective. Then Zangors moved across onto this objective and have started the data intercept action. Then around the other side of the board, a wound restored and moving on to this objective. Terminators arriving here in the cover to lend some fire support in this direction. Morlophine advancing 1 inch, so 13-inch move, moving around here, heading off in this direction. So Thousand Suns struggling to rally all of the units together to attack this big lump of Adeptus Custodes. So we're spreading out, trying to play tactically at this stage. And I don't think we can attack with confidence whilst the Alaris, the Old Brethren, there at the back. Is it Old Brethren they're called, or what do we call them? Old Faithful. Just there at the back, they need to be dealt with first, I think, before the Thousand Suns can move forwards. We can't advance looking over our shoulder, Tom. We have to deal with the Alaris Terminators, but if my memory serves me correctly, it's going to take a lot of effort. We'll go on to Psychic Phase next. So we'll start here, as per usual, Gaze of Fate with the Imprints. It needs a 6. That's not going to go off. It's not going to get our rerolls. No point rerolling for the rerolls, so we'll leave that one. We'll go for Infernal Gaze, though. 4 pluses, but we'll see if this goes off first order. In 5, which it does. So this is 3 dice, 4 pluses for mortal wounds. Tom does have a stratagem that lets him try to deny. That was a 7 there. To try and... I could play a stratagem to manifest smite, and that's about it from him.
No, crack on.
Okay, 4 pluses. Oh, all of them.
1 wound left. Oh no, 6s to ignore.
Yes, 6 plus ignore mortal wounds.
None.
Okay, 3
wound
wounds
left.
taken. So I'm going to pay a CP, manifest an extra power, and go for smite. That goes off on 7, so it'll be D3 mortal wounds. So they're trickling in here, so it's difficult to call the right point to play this. Tom's on 5 CP, Thousand Suns on 5, just spent 1. We had 6, so down to 5.
I'm going to have to let it go through.
Okay, D3 mortal wounds. I'll turn to a Patreon here. We'll go for Maxfield Knuckles. It's 3 mortal wounds. 6s to block.
1 block.
1 blocks, 2 wounds taken, so model slain, and then 1 wound rolls over or trickles in against the next. 1 Alaris Terminator gone. A cheer erupts from the Thousand Suns battle line here. Next, Time Flux. Going to try and restore some Rubik Marines. That goes off on an 8. If it was a 9, it would have been D3 models, but that goes off on an 8, so we'll return a model to play. So model restored, back up to 7 models now out of 10. Now Disco's come across, so for him we'll go for smite first. So 7 in total, plus 1. Do you want to try and stop that one? Now there is Astral Blast to come. That's going to be, if it goes off, D3 plus 1 damage. So that would be the more potent one if it goes off.
Is this D3 plus 1 or not?
Oh, it is actually, yes. Because he's on plus 1 damage to all of his psychic powers, or psychic damage. Tom's going to go try and block this one. Okay, so you need to...
4 up.
Oh, it's just a straight 4.
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes, 50-50. No, okay, so we're on D3. I'll go to Michael Fry. I'm going to use patrons. Thousand Suns relying on their psychic powers at the moment to help them out. Just the 2 this time, which is 1 plus 1, so 2. 6 is to ignore.
Nope, dead.
Okay. Okay, so 1 wound left on that model. 2 wounds just been added on. So now we'll go for Astral Blast. 6, which is a 5 for his plus 1. So that goes off on a 7. So that's going to be D3 plus 1 mortal wounds. 1 again, should have gone patrons. So 2 mortal wounds caused here. Going to be enough to slay a model.
Just the one model, yeah.
Yes, okay. 2 Alaris Terminators. That was the aim, to try and kill 2. And
That's like 100 and something points.
Ouch. Okay, so we're on to Araman next. I'm going to go for... I'm going to try... We'll give it a go. There's Def Hex here. That'll strip their Invuln save. Would be very useful if it goes off, which it does. That is a 10, requiring an 8.
Okay.
Okay, so Invuln save removed. Okay, so Def Hex gone off. There's not much Tom can do to stop it, so that's gone through. We'll then move on to... gosh. See... We may as well go for Doombolt. Because of the number of smites we've done, we'll go for Doombolt here. Goes off on an 8, so it's an 8 required. Plus 1's 9. So that's D3. 3 mortal wounds.
We'll probably kill them all.
Ouch. Yeah, they're going to be in trouble here. 2 mortal wounds, that's him slain. They 3 or 4, 3 wound models. Okay. And then that's going to go on them. It's really crippling this unit. So half move again and no advancing allowed. And then we'll go for Zinch's Firestorm. It's the 3rd power that goes off. Needing a 7, got a 7 plus 1. 9 dice. Needing 6s. Oh, it looks impressive, but it's just 1. Which has been blocked. Okay. It's Psychic Powers finished here. A low-grade smite from him. 8. Yeah, so that goes off, but it's only going to be a mortal wound on that one. Not blocked. Okay, 1 wound caused.
Easy. Who? Yeah, easy peasy.
Yeah, okay. Smite needing a 9. Gets to 10.
Yep.
Doesn't block. Okay, that's a mortal wound coming from the Terminator squad, the Aspiring Sorcerer, causing a mortal wound with a low-grade smite. I'm just looking around to see if there's anything else. No, Psychic phase finished. It's been pretty effective though from the Thousand Suns, causing damage. We'll go on to Shooting phase next. Firepower options are available. Right, so firing cross here. Tom's immediately playing a Stratagem.
Oromite and Adamantium, so ignore -1 and 2 AP.
Okay, so just going to negate the AP on my Inferno Bolters. Sat still, rapid fire range anyway. 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s for a disco. Okay, looking something like that. It's going to be 5s to wound. It's unlikely we're going to do too much damage here. 2. No minuses though, so 2 ups.
Yep.
No problem. Would have failed that without the stratagem, I think. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. And then a Soul Reaper Cannon. 3 hits. 4s to wound. Nothing. 0 impact from them. I'm glad we've used a bit of psychic powers here to help out at the back. So nothing from those. We'll move across to here and play Veterans of the Long War on these. Okay, so shots lined up here. We're going to put 2. Everything's going into these. Veterans of the Long War. The Rocket Seer, the Hellfire MSRX, is going to go into the bikers. It's -1 to hit them though, so 4s. 2 hits. 3s to wound at strength 8. Yeah, I'll take the opportunity. I'm going to command reroll this one. Yeah, it goes ahead. Right, there's 2 coming through here. -2. It's D3 damage if they make it through.
Okay.
Oh, double 5 for the Emperor. Well done.
This one was just for the banner dude at the back there, the Magnificent banner.
Yes, that's where the -1 was coming from. So now we go here. Soul Reaper Cannon. Okay, so 3 hits. Strength 5, toughness 5, 3s to wound with the +1 to the wound rolls. 2 come through, -3 on Death Hex. Ouch.
So I still get my +1 rather than Storm Shield, which still takes me to a 1-up save.
Fair enough.
So -3 will then take me to 4-up.
Fair enough, yep.
Fair 1.
Okay, 1 wound, just enough to slay a model. There's still a model with a shield left. And the rest of the deck are here. Be handy to get the wipeout, but don't know if we can do it. Looking for 3s. This is re-rolling for Airman. Re-rolling 1s. Okay, 5s to wound becomes 4s with veterans. Okay, that's the situation there. Well, I don't know, 6. 6 at 4 up. AP -2.
6 at 3 up.
3 up.
Dum, dum, dum. Yep, still got 1 wound left.
Okay. Okay, round the other side, going to fire these Terminators. Not expect them to do too well, actually. Toughness 5, these. We'll put everything into them. So we'll go for Hellfire MSRX.
They're -1 to as well. But it's double 1 anyway, so.
Snake Eyes. After a good start. -1 to hit, yes, because of the banner. So 4s with the Soul Reaper Cannon. 4s to wound. A wound comes through. -3, 4 up to block.
Nope.
No, it's wound taken. And then a bit of Daka. And in 4s, no kind of rerolls available. So that's the situation. And then 5s to end. Yes, that's a good recovery. 5 saves at -2.
2 wounds.
Got him. We've killed a model. And a wound rolls on to another. Okay, so shooting phase finished. The damage is trickling through here. Thousand Suns keeping the damage coming in. It's not devastating, but they're just eating away, gnawing away the Adeptus Custodes here. And every model you have to remove for Adeptus Custodes is painful. But this is the key moment in the game. We'll see if this charge goes ahead. It should do, but we'll see what happens. We'll go into charges next for the Thousand Suns on turn 2. Right now I'm starting to remember why these were so hard to get rid of. So per phase you can pay that stratagem.
Yep.
Yeah, it's negating my -2 going in. Oh, this is 4 attacks, 3 extra attacks for the Talons, extra attack for charging chaos. 6s for death to the false emperor. We get 2 reroll 1s from self. Oh, he's going in fast and hard here. Come on. Yes, right. So that's all the extra attacks coming through. So tons of hits. We'll try and wound on 3s. Okay, so it is 8 saves of 2+. Would have been 4s.
Okay, so failed 2. What damage is this?
Damage 2.
Damage 2, so you would kill 1.
Got a CP.
So I'm going to spend a CP.
Tom's got 2 left. Oh, of course. stuff.
Never re-roll a 1. Never re-roll a 1. It always rolls into a...
That's one of the golden rules for the golden Space Marines. So which one? This one? This one?
Yeah, move the back one away, yeah.
Okay, so away he goes. Glad to see him go. Okay. Get one of your Patronics to do it next time, Tom. There's plenty of Patreons left. I've been using mine up for mortal wounds. Tom still has most... You haven't used any. Just bob along boy for turn 1.
I haven't really had massively, key
big stuff.
Roll moments.
Yeah.
Right, my attack's back, is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, is it. Pretty much it. Here it comes.
2s.
Okay.
Wounded on 3s.
I'm going to die.
2, 4, 6, 7. And -2. You're 3 up anyway, so...
Damage of what?
D3.
Damage of D3. I'm going to command reroll. Passed, so 1d3 damage.
1. Well, that was amazing, wasn't it?
We'll take that. God, that's a relief. Right, okay, so the imprints holds there, just taking a wound. Okay, so ends at this point. This has not been concluded yet, but Thousand Suns, I think, can be happy enough with the result. As Laris Terminator's down to half strength, and the battle rages here. The imprint's still very much alive. We'll go on to the third turn. So reaching the middle stage of the game, haven't really got our teeth stuck into each other at this stage. Both sides playing tactically. Thousand Suns continue to dominate the middle of the table. Objective-wise, they're trying to reap points from primaries. They've set themselves up to do well on that. Tom not budging from the position at the back, looking very, very strong. Alaris Terminators still alive, still posing a threat, but somewhat bogged down here by this Demon Prince. So what do the Custodes do? This is the big question. We're heading to turn 3. It's the middle stage of the game. Both sides have all of their reserves and units committed to the fight. We'll see what the Golden Boys can do here against this chaos oppression that's spread all across the board. We'll go on to turn 3 for the Custodes next. We'll give you a recap on points. We'll see how many points the Thousand Suns have picked up at this turn. So yeah, just the 5 points picked up for primaries at the start of the turn, and then 2 more points picked up for engage on all fronts. So that's given the Thousand Suns. Tom's on 18 still. We're on 9, so we are a fair bit behind. The Thousand Suns have set themselves up to reap in points for primaries. We'll go on to turn 3 now, the middle stage of the game, here in this very tactical game taking place. There's a league match here, so both sides doing their utmost here to win this fight. Turn 3 for the Custodes next. Okay, so on turn 3 here, Tom's just playing with the palm trees. So what we're talking about here...
Tutorials on the channel?
Yes, it is, Tom. Yeah, if you like the palm trees, everybody, there is a full tutorial. They're handcrafted, so that's available. So what are we doing here? Movement phase, right. So with these, I don't think it's too controversial, but Tom's playing a stratagem here, Unleash the Lions. It's going to let these models become individual units. We then take each unit. This one's engaged, engagement range. This one's not, and this one's not. So Tom's now free to move off with 2 more. What a move. Not seen this done before.
I've never done it before.
So off he goes. The idea is to go character hunting. Very thematic, though. One holds the Demon Prince back, and the other 2 break off. Oh, that's class. Very good. Yeah. One of those moments.
He is sacrificed, because I don't then have anything to ignore the -1 and 2 AP anymore. So he will almost certainly die because you hit me first as well. Yes. But I need to go after.
You could just imagine it. Hunt down the Psycho brothers. I will hold the Demon Prince back. Remember me.
That's like something we need your brother's charm.
Oh, where's James? Yeah. Oh, he'd be in his element here watching this take place. Okay.
Right.
Oh, epic moment you just witnessed here. Just the beauty of the rules here. Just creating a very thematic, cinematic moment. Disco Inferno. Now the hunter becoming the hunted here. Alaris Terminator's still at work in the back lines here. The Thousand Suns deployment zone. We'll let Tom make the rest of his moves. There's more movement to come. Okay, so the rest of the movement. Sagittarian Guard continuing to line up here for firepower. I think Tom's intention, you are in range to go after him. To try and kick him off the objective.
Yeah, once again, they're going to be a bit of a sacrificial units to them.
Across it, there's one model left, just going to tuck behind here for now.
3-inch movement because it was hard.
Oh, because of Doom Bolt, yes, of course, yeah. So it's on that, and then Death Hex may well disappear. And then the bikers, I was wondering which way Tom, I honestly didn't know which way I was going to go with those, trying to create problems all across the board, but he's gone this direction with these, heading off
I've got 3
that way.
bolters there, so they should be able to clear off those angles, hopefully.
Yes.
And then the salvo launchers into the other
Oh, yeah, they're going to cause trouble. Then the banner, the smaller unit of Custodian Guard and Trajan Valoris swinging round in this direction. Have you claimed that objective?
That was 2, claim the objective in there, and 2 advance rolls of 6 for the banner and Trojan.
Right, yes, that's how they move around so quick. Okay, so movement complete. Shooting phase next. Okay, so these 2 moving out, they can't target the character because Tom's burnt his CP, so just normal shooting rules here.
So now they're individual units.
Yes.
So I'll start with him into these. In on 2s, so 1 hit, and a 4. 1 wound.
Okay.
-1. You don't get your Royal's Dust, it's 2 damage.
Failed. This model slain.
And then his... I did it in the wrong order, didn't I? Did this count as all of this? This is simultaneous at the same time, so I'll get a minimum of 3 shots. So it's 3 shots with the grenade launcher. Or hit. And 4s. 1 at -3. But you do get your Royal's Dust on this, because it's only 1 damage. So
okay.
You're -2, so 5s.
Yeah, 5 plus 1 save, doesn't matter. Okay, another model slain. These large Terminators are a nightmare.
And
okay, 2 casualties.
2 shots from the other one. Oh, missed again. Not very good. And then they don't get the max shots. They just get the 1 shot. Hits. And doesn't wound.
Okay. Is any of his stuff pistol?
Nope.
Right. Okay, that's that firepower dump. Okay, around the other side of the board, Sagittarium Guard, they're across the other side. Going to go into the Mauler Fiend.
Moved him away. 3.
3. Oh.
-1.
-1? I could survive then.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy. 2 4 pluses would be great. Yes, got it.
1 wound.
1 wound. I could even command reroll 50-50 to try and stop all the damage from coming through. It would be useful to do that. Yeah, I fancy the 50-50. We'll go for Nicholas Lucas. I don't even know if he's an Imperial player. Oh, he must be. Failed. Okay, it's 2 wounds taken, dropping down to 1 wound left. Good job. We had Infernal Regeneration pushing us up a wound last turn. Otherwise, we would be dead. 1 wound left on that Mauler Fiend. Okay.
All the Hurricane Bolters.
Yeah, I've got a thing to point out tactically, right? You've sheltered the bikers for a couple of turns, but the Thousand Sons are spread thin. I've got a bad feeling that they're going to go on the rampage here. I don't have the...
I have a tendency with the bikers of chucking them in too early. And letting them getting deleted.
Yes.
The big thing here is Mr. Mortal Wound Spam. There's not much I can do about him there. I can hope to kill these, and that's what I'm going to aim to do, and then go from there.
Yeah. So Hurricane Bolters, yeah.
So I've got three bikes with Hurricane Bolters.
Boy, oh boy. They're getting to reroll their 1s, I think.
And reroll 1s to wound as well because of trading.
Oh boy. The amount of times Custodes players get to say they've all hit. It's just too often. Hey, do you know what we're toughness 4?
I know, you're as tough as a space marine. Which is pretty impressive for a chicken.
It's pretty good. So keeps dropping the dice. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
13. Then comes 14. Oh, I thought you were, sorry. Just rerolling 1s to wound. There's a fair few.
There's a lot that didn't win. 14, 15, 16, 17 saves.
17. Should lose the unit. Maybe not. Okay, here comes 5 pluses. They're dead. Okay, just don't even need to add this up. No, long gone. 12 casualties. 12 points. Okay, so that's casualties removed. Chickens are gone.
2 salvo launchers. I run them once. 3s. Both through.
Yes. 5 plus invulnerable saves.
Please made one of them.
Oh, you're wanting your charge to go ahead.
I don't want to kill you.
What's the damage?
D6.
No, you won't kill me.
How many wounds you got?
12.
Oh, right, you'll be grand.
6.
6.
Half slain. Right, okay. So Tom doesn't want to destroy them all, he wants to get the charge to go ahead. So salvo...
The charge will get me onto both objectives.
Right, gotcha.
And possible pile into armament.
Ugh. Right. Salvo launcher is going to go onto the Terminators then. This is from the
Hits.
captain.
Wounds. -4.
5 up. Passed. Okay. Shooting phase.
Is over.
Yep. Just looking around.
Yep, no, nothing else consumed.
Charge is coming up next. A critical point in the game here. Yeah, 4-inch charge with the first Alaris Terminator.
I'm just wondering whether I should, 4-inch charge. Let's go. Easy.
9. Swing him in. He's happy enough. Will he be joined by his brethren?
So he's going to charge both. Still only need to fight.
Yeah, 5-inch charge, yeah. No point in overwatching.
11.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is not good.
Fight captain. You need a 7.
Here it comes. Oh, in he goes. Custodes fighting back here. Counter-attacking. In 9th edition standards, a little bit late-ish. It's not too bad. It's turn 3. Yeah, but it gets...
And 6.
Yeah, 6-inch charger. 5. So, come on. Oh, no, it doesn't go ahead. Uh-oh. What can you do?
I can't do anything.
Can't do anything. Oh, the bikers haven't gone in. They're just saying it gets a little bit nervous that the longer you leave counter-attacking and deep striking and so on here, but the big charge hasn't gone ahead. 0 CP, so no reroll available. What a twist here. Lots of twists in this game so far.
So you've got no CP to interrupt, so I'll start with him.
Yes.
And he's not touching, so I'm going to move him back over here to pile in.
Oh, that's his weird dancing thing.
Yeah. Oh no. It's just his pile and move to go in attack, and then he gets to
what?
Pile in again afterwards if there's no one there.
Okay. Right. Yes.
So because I need to get back on the objective.
Right. Okay. Yes. I see what you're saying. You moved across there, charged in. They didn't make it in, so now he's going to swing around. Gotcha. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay. Understand. Okay. So work out. He's going to go first. I can't interrupt, by the way. I've got 1 CP left, so Tom can fight at leisure with all of his charging units, which will be the shield captain here and these.
My shield captain on a plate there.
Yeah.
To soak up all the smite.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Okay, let's see what we've got. Shield captain on dual unequal jet bike is 5 attacks.
I think these bikers are going to be a real problem for the Thousand Sunset.
5 attack, 10 on 2s. I am strength 6, so 4s.
5s, toughness 7.
5s. Well, and re-roll them because I'm on the charge.
On the charge, yeah.
So that's 4. And minus 3.
5 plus invuln saves. Highly unlikely we're going to survive. Right.
Yeah, you it's 2d3.
2d3 damage. Mm-hmm. I can't use a CP. God, it's worth trying to survive, but I'd love to keep Disco alive. I'm going to have to leave it and see what you roll. I know what's going to happen. He's going to go Patronic.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Andrew Swan and Chris Heem.
Okay.
So Andrew Swan.
It's a
A
2.
mighty 1.
Crescent.
A mighty 2.
3. Knock me down to 3. How interesting. Okay. Mauler Fiend holds the shield captain. Eesh, okay. And then... okay, then we'll go across here now. Alaris Terminators. I'd imagine they should bring Disco down, but...
So,
we'd like to keep the party going for a bit longer.
first one.
2s. 2 misses. 3s to wound.
2. 2s to wound, strength 8.
Strength 8. 5+ Invon saves.
I mean, I can't roll D3, so you're kind of lucky at the minute.
Okay. I'll let those 2 go through. Oh boy.
We'll try again with the Patron, shall we?
Yeah. Should I roll now?
Frank Fafeki and Justin Burton.
Just do we try and block now? Tom would need a 4 or 3 or more on one dice and a 5 or more on another to kill him. Do I hold off the CP? Do I hold off the CP for the next round that's going to go into? This is the thing. This is agony. Help, somebody.
You're going to call on the Patron for this?
Yeah, I should.
Ideally an Imperial one, please.
Who help? Yes. Paul Cook. 5+. That's all I need. Please. Oh!
So, first one. It's 1. I cannot roll D3.
Survived. 3 wounds caused. I've got 2 wounds left.
GW, please sort this out in the new codex.
What's that? D3
In
damage.
fact, the Castellan Axe can cause 1 damage. Strength 8 minus AP 3, 1 damage.
Okay.
And a crazy lady woman running around can do 3 mortal wounds a time and attack me 40 million times.
Oh, this is
Come on,
Drakari.
GW.
Okay.
So, how many have you got left?
Moving on from the salt.
Oh no, still need to do is Misericordia.
Oh, please.
Hits. And doesn't wound.
Okay.
Okay, next one. Oh, what am I rolling the Patron dice at?
Next is all the attacks going into him. You've got to.
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes.
Because I did.
2 1s again.
What's going on?
Come on, Disco. Live. What does that mean? 1 wound?
Yeah.
God.
This is my Alaris are complete.
Tyler Summers, one of the new, it's just one of the newer Patreons here. A lot of weight on his shoulders to keep Disco Inferno alive. It's a 5.
I'm completely fluffing in a minute. This is
We hold. Thanks, Tyler. Good job.
Misericordia.
Oh no, does wound. I'll survive this. I'll go. Xenos dies. Passed. Oh, kept another wound on the model. So 3 wounds taken, 2 remain. Disco Inferno still very much in the fight, and he actually can hit back quite well with his stave. Okay, so the party goes on. So we pick a combat. We may as well do this one, the Demon Prince. So 7 attacks. I just pointing out here, our -2 is going to kick in now. Right, okay, 2s. Rerolling 1s. Ooh, giving ourselves a death to the False Emperor. May as well use that whilst it exists before it's removed. So those are the hits coming through. 3s to wound. Alright, so -2. 4s. He's gone. Right, destroyed. Dim Prince prevails here. Yeah, this is a turnaround for the 1000 Tons. Big results here. Destroying him, moving off, and then survival across here with Disco Inferno. Some big results. So Tom feeling the pain across here.
Fluffed it.
Okay, we'll move on to... Well, it's just the rest of our stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just him.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so fighting back with Disco. 4 attacks base, +1 because we were charged. 2s for hits with the stave. Rerolling 1s. 6s would have been good for Death to the False Emperor, but none. Strength 4. Strength 6 with the stave. So 3s to wound. Okay, 3 saves. -1. Oh. Damage of D3. No CP left for rerolls. 2d3 damage. 4 wounds. Is that enough to slay a model? And he's going to go. Okay, 1 brought down. I'll do the Rubik range. Already piled them in. So, do you know what? I think we are equipped with a stave here. So that means we could kick out a little bit of damage. 2 attacks this Aspiring Sorcerer, +1 for being charged. We'll do him first in 3s. Rerolling 1s for the HQ choices nearby, 2 hits. Same again, 3s to wound. 1 wound comes through, -1. Failed, unbelievable. D3, I'm going to snatch at the chance here and go for a cross. 5 or 6 would be good.
Mr. Cross, you have made me not very happy.
Okay, 3 wounds. And then the unthinkable now, Rubik Marines searching for a 1 save here. So we'll go for 3s for hits. 5s for wounds.
One of them.
Ooh, thank you. Yep. 5s for wounds. We'll ask a question.
Go.
2 saves, don't go to 1. Oh, he's gone, he is gone.
Well done, Alaris.
Okay, right, the old faithful are gone.
Yeah.
We've cleared the back line, that was quick. Didn't expect him to do it that quickly. Wow, okay, back line cleared. Thousand Suns, this is starting to edge the Thousand Suns here. A big advantage for them having cleared this. They can now focus their efforts in this direction. That is big. Maulafane to attack back here. Well, 2 attacks because of the damage we've taken. Here with the Maulafane Fists, we were charged. So I got a feeling. We'll see if we can reroll our 1s. Yeah, so weapon skill doesn't change. That's a miss. Reroll these 2 for Araman. 1 hit comes through. 3s for a wound. No. And then Lash of Tendrils. Yeah, 6 additional attacks. Okay. Death to the False Emperor. Rerollable for Araban. Okay. Toughness.
6.
3s. Hold it right there. I don't think we are. I think our strength drops down. Yeah, strength 4. 5s. Nothing. 0 from the Maulafane. Okay, so that's his attacks done. Then that's it. Turn comes to an end. This has been crucial. This has been big. Plus their charge not going in here. Those two key moments in this turn means that the Thousand Suns now, we reckon, have the advantage. It's not over yet. Biker's still on the loose here. The Shield Captain untouched at this stage. Still hard work to be done here. And just sensing one false move with the Thousand Suns, they'll find themselves in trouble as well. But turn comes to an end. We'll calculate points for Tom, see what's been picked up this turn as turn 3 comes to a close for the Custodes. Yeah, Tom remains on 18.
Would have got engaged if you hadn't killed all 3 of those terminus.
Oh, I see. Yes, right, okay. Right, so turn comes to an end. We'll go on to turn 3 now for the Thousand Suns. Okay, so turn 3 here for the Thousand Suns. Primary points, or primary objectives, 1, 2 and 3. So 15 points picked up for us here. A big surge of points coming in. Movement, Rubik Range just keeping out trouble, holding on to this objective. Zangor's, I'll go around the other side here, but Zangor's in control of this objective and once again doing data intercept. Dim Prince jumping across, hoping to jump again with warp time. Disco Inferno moving across to here. 17-inch move in total with his advance, ending up on top of the foliage just there. And then a wound restored on the Maulafane, staying in close combat. Terminator shifting across, making a hole. Then Araman has jumped inside just to try and offer a bit of protection, possibly from the bikers. Then around here, Maulafane, wound restored and swung around, just trying to stay out of trouble. His job's just to hang on to that objective. Terminator's remaining here just to lend some firepower support. Zangles have turned up and deploying scramblers, and Maulafane's moved 10. Be a 10-inch charge to try and reach Sagittarium Guard. Movement's done. We're going to Psychic Phase next. So Psychic Phase, we'll do Time Flux across here. Oh, that is bad. Should have done his power first. That was in haste here. Thousand Suns trying to rush the game along, perilled, and that's going to cause trouble because I think I die. I'm going to take some Marines with me. Yeah, a CP came in, but I used it on the reroll for an advance on Disco, so nothing I could do. This model dies, and I believe I take D3 mortal wounds. 2, so we're going to lose 2 models as well. I was trying to restore models to play, ended up dying and losing 2. So Aspiring Sorcerer.
That's what happens when you play with the warp kids.
Yes, no, lesson learnt. Aspiring Sorcerer, I think, will remain an Aspiring Sorcerer for a few more millennia. Right, so let's just go to the Master here. Astral Blast. Closest unit is those. We're trying to hit them with that. Just stop. let's just maybe get that command reroll available here, just in case we get any more trouble here. Yeah, I need to protect my psychers. Gaze of Fate then. So that, I bet it's a 6, isn't it? No, it doesn't go off. Okay, so that's from him. We'll then go for Infernal Gaze. So needing a 5. That's disastrous. Almost another peril. Okay, so that's not gone ahead. When I go for Astral Blast from Disco Inferno, that goes off on an 8. Right, so that's well and truly gone off. So D3 mortal wounds, and then we're going to trickle over some wounds onto units that are nearby as well. So no CP left for any kind of CPs. Okay, so D3. I'll use up my last one. Wheelwright here. Patrons have served me well for mortal wounds. Oh, just 1. Plus 1, 2.
Yep,
okay, so 2 wounds caused. As units within 3. So he's going to take 2. Yes, choose the model here. Front model. Okay.
Yep. So these guys?
Yes. 2.
Oh, automatically just 2?
It's straight 2. Yeah, usually it's 1, but it's plus. Okay, 2 on them. The banner. Tom can check the range. He might be out. 3-inch range.
Bit much of psychic power. Bit much.
Yeah, Tom doesn't like it.
He's dead. Is he within 3? No, he's okay. So captain?
6 is on him.
On the...
Yep. On the banner.
No, so takes 1.
Okay.
And then on the captain?
Yes.
Takes both.
Okay, 2 mortal wounds on him. Then I must go for Warp Time to try and make him move again. Big roll. Perils.
Perils of the Warp Time. Oh, and you've only got 2 wounds left. Ooh.
Oh, the perils is on him.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. The power goes off.
Yeah, do you want to use one of my Patreons for this?
I don't know what to do. Oh, I know. I know what I'll do. I'll use an Imperial Fist dice. Because these dice are rubbish. He's dead.
Dead. Yes. And he blows up, doesn't he? So he causes mortals to nearby units.
Do I get to move first? Before he blows up, I'll just check the rules here. Oh dear, what
Thanks for the 8 points, then.
Oh, please, what a pickle. It's disastrous. If the Psyker dies, his power doesn't manifest. He's stuck there just taking mortal wounds from an exploding disco. Ah, it's a disaster. You think you have the game in, not in the bag. Well, no, it was going our way. I didn't say the game was in the bag, but the game was going our way for sure. We were lining ourselves up to plunge into the bikers, and then this happens. Demon Prince now stranded. Disco's gone. Ugh, Aaron's a bit wise though, isn't he? Look. I just anticipated what's going on. All their psychic powers finished. It's dangerous. We don't have any CP left for rerolls and stuff. Ugh, it's not good, not good. I have to bear that in mind for next season.
But please continue to roll the psychic powers for Aaron.
I can't get any worse.
It can't get.
We'll go for, right, we'll go for.
I'll continue to summon my Emperor's.
Oh man. Ugh. We'll go for Smite on Araman here. Oh, it goes off on an 11.
Close.
Ouch. Right, that's going to be D6 mortal wounds.
It goes off on your +1, so it goes off on a
12, yeah.
Yeah, so is that not perils?
No. Yes, it doesn't turn into a peril. It's only if a double 6 or double 1 is rolled. Okay, so we rolled a 5 and a 6.
Araman is just like
he's gone crazy. He's gone.
Sourced the power from the essence of the Disco Diva that went up in the sky, and then.
So I've got no Patreons left. No way. We'll roll Xenos dice. 4, not bad. 4 mortal wounds. Ouch, ouch, ouch. 6s. To block. 5s?
Yep, because he's got the warlord trait. Still takes 3.
Nice, okay. 3 wounds taken. 4 wounds left. We'll then go for Zinch's Firestorm. Onto the captain. God, 9, 10 goes off. Load of 6s would be useful if ever we needed to roll well for this one. Yeah, there's 3. Not bad at all. Happy enough.
Takes 1.
Block 2. Okay. I mean, my option now, I think I have to do it, is try and doom bolt him and get rid of him. It's possible, maybe. I need an 8. This is the last power hit. This is a big roll for this game. Oh, it's a 7. Oh, it's Araman, it's an 8. It goes off. D3. Mortal wounds. 5 and a 6 would be fantastic. It's a 5. 3 mortal wounds caused. This should be the end of the captain. Patronic, too late. It's a... He's gone, got him. Tom blocked one. It's 9 wound HQ choice, though. Ridiculous. But he's gone.
Says the 9 wound, 3+ invulnerable, I get back up after you kill me HQ choice. Hey.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Come on, exactly.
Okay, sorry. So Psychic Power's finished. Now we've got a model that could plunge in and cause a bit of trouble here. So, yeah, there could be a break here with this smaller fiend that could charge in. We'll go on to charges now. Psychic phase is finished. Some strange events taking place here. Thousand Suns got themselves in a bit of a mess here with the Psychic Powers, but a bit of a recovery here at the end of the Psychic phase. We're going to shooting phase next. Yeah, shooting phase, tricky on this one. I think we'll do more damage if I charge him in, risk it, and not fire with these, because Tom will remove that model and it'll make the charge very unlikely. So we're going to... We'll leave it. This is a very difficult situation here. Yeah, it's tricky, this one. It's going to be an 8-inch charge. It's a 6-inch charge, 2 inches for this crater we're playing that as, so it will be an 8-inch charge. I honestly don't think I'd make that, so maybe we'll go for firepower and just try and kill a biker. Yeah, and then just leave Tom with the conundrum of what to do with the remaining bikers. Oh, it's painful.
Well, the Terminator's an Araman.
Yeah. Right, we'll go for it. So, Hellfire Misarac, first of all.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit, okay. 2 hits come through. 3's to wound. 2 wounds come through. Chickens.
What's the minus?
-2.
So 1-3.
1 through. D3. Killed a model. Okay, biker gone. We'll take the rest as a bonus here. Soul Reaper Cannon. 3 hits. 1 wound. -3.
Good.
Passed on the one save. And then some Daka. We'll re-roll our 1s. Needing 4s. And needing 5s to wound. 2. -2.
Oh, good. No, 1 through, 1 down.
1 wound comes through. Okay. So biker destroyed, wound taken on another. Terminators across here. 2 shots from the Hellfire Misarac. 1 hit. And no wound. Soul Reaper Cannon. 1 wound. A wound taken.
AP
-3.
Yep.
And then some Daka here. It's 4 shots each, coming from these combi bolters. Inferno combi bolters. Yeah, Inferno combi bolters.
Got some range on them.
So they're all just about in range. 24. 5's to wound though. There's 4. -2.
1 dead.
And a wound on another. Okay. Just gradually trickling the wounds in. Okay, so model removed, 2 wounds on another. Firepower's done across the board. Charges, not these ones. Charge here though. Model fiend across the other side. Roll up for these next. Okay, so obviously no charge taking place around the other side, but this charge did go ahead. Roll a 10. So this is a fresh smaller fiend going in. Roll up his attack set. So 4 attacks plus 1 on the charge. This will be for the fists. We'll go Lasher Tendrils first of all. We'll do those. So needing 4s. 3's to wound. 2. 2 at -2. Found 1, so it's a model slain. And then we'll do 5 attacks into the remaining model. Just the 1. 2's for a wound. Yes. Damage 3. It has made it through. That's him gone. So consolidation move made with him. That's combat's resolved. There's no other combats here across the board. So we'll bring the Thousand Suns turn 3 to an end. We'll calculate points and give us a score here as well, just to see where both sides are at this stage of the game. Yeah, primaries are killer here in this game, unless the bikers can do something. 1000 Suns on 30 points now. They've actually got themselves ahead to 26 here for the Adeptus Custodes. Right at the start of this scenario, I did say there was a rule that's easy to forget, and that is when you claim an objective and move off of it, you still count as holding it. So why is that Mauler Fiend being holding that one in the corner?
Why have I been stood up
And Tom, yeah, and Tom's been on that objective when he doesn't need to. He still counts as holding it. Interesting. Okay, so turn comes to the end. 1000 Suns starting to get ahead in points. The main source of those points coming in is the primary objectives. So something needs to be done about that. But resources kind of running low here. The main asset now that remains is those 4 bikers. We'll see what Tom. Can't divide them up too much, so there's multiple problems.
We'll go. But I'm going to try and see what I can do.
Tom will fight on. We won't say that he's guaranteed to lose here. If he plays well, he could salvage.
League, so points matter. So.
Of course. We'll go on to... And even in a way, if you deny... Try and cut the 1000 Suns down and help one of your other armies. Yeah, we'll go on to turn 4 for the Adeptus Custodes. So let Tom make his moves here. A good back and forth game, this one. 2 very contrasting armies fighting against each other. But if you want to check out the league, it's on the Plus channel. Link for that's in the video description below. There is a tab on the Plus channel that says League. You can click on that. I don't need to sign in for it. And I'll give the updates, the latest results for all of the games, where each of the armies are in the league. I reckon the top 8 will go through to the knockout stage, which we hope to have towards the end of the season. Same format as last year. So that's the idea. 3 games each for all of these armies. 1000 Suns, this is their 3rd game. This is Tom's 2nd. Other armies have finished all 3 of their games, and you'll see which armies are at the top. Currently, armies such as Space Wolves have done well. Necrons as well, doing well, but there's a number of armies still with games to play, so it's far from concluded who will be the top 8 armies to go through. Okay, Tom's movement done. Another twist here. Rubric Marines are gone. Forgot about the morale. Failed. Lost a model. The other one ran away as well. Now, another twist, a second twist, is we'll still count as holding it for this mission data terminals rule. So what we're also saying is that I think the 1000 Suns can start moving off these objectives. Tom's kind of can't get over there because there's 1 turn left after this, so we can start moving away, heading off in this direction. So Tom's emphasis is across here. Bikers have jumped across here to try and break in and get to Aaron and take on the Terminators. I think he's going to try and shoot this to pieces as well. And then Banner and Custodian Guard moving on to this objective. You've claimed that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're in 3. Trajan Valoris is onto that objective, and I think he's going to go after the Mauler Fiend as well. Movement's done. Shooting phase next.
2 salvo launchers into him. Hurricane bolters into them.
Okay. Patronic help?
I don't know why, but... yeah.
There's 4 Patreons here, itching to help.
Longbow BB and Lucas Rangel.
Okay.
So Longbow. Hits.
Gets the hit, well done.
Hits.
Gets the hit. You can carry them on. Keep them rolling. These boys here, continue there.
Okay. So then... Longbow BB for wounding. Wounds.
Yes.
And
Luke Schwengel.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Patronics. You can roll the damage as well if they make it through, unless I roll 5 pluses.
Like that.
Double 5. Sorry, Patreons. What would they have got? Luke Schwengel would have caused...
I'm not even going to do that.
Save it for another time.
It'll just frustrate me.
Okay. I could roll it. Oh, I would have destroyed it. Okay. Keep going. Don't give up.
Keep going with what?
Okay. Hurricane Bolters next into the Terminators.
Yeah. 36. So I'll just do one at a time because that's the dice I've got over here. So first one.
Terminators have formed a circle around Araman to protect the Psyker.
4.
4 saves, 2 plus. Passed, sorry.
5.
Ooh, we're good. One more. We're good. Armour holds. All is dust. It's firepower from the axe going into the Mauler Fiend.
Reroll for himself.
5s.
Reroll for himself. Nope.
Okay.
Can't shoot because they're advanced.
Right. That's it?
Yep.
Charges. Okay, charges are going ahead. Bikers made it in just about by an inch. Trajan Valoris made it in as well against the Mauler Fiend. We can't interrupt play. Both of us, no CP left at this stage.
I've got one.
Oh, Tom's got one.
From this turn, but I haven't used it.
Okay. So Bikers trying to break through the Terminators here. 2 Spits. This is the Lances going in. Easily wipe out these Terminators here. 3s to wound. There's one more.
Yeah. Oh, and I won. I rerolled them all because I charged. 2,
Yeah.
4, 6,
Ouch.
8, 10, 12, 13. Minus 3.
13 saves of 5+. Block a few, even if you go... Yeah, we're long gone. Long gone. D3 damage a time, not a chance. Terminators dealt with swiftly. This is the problem. These Bikers are dangerous. Just a squad of 4, but they brought down the Terminators with ease. And they'll tuck into Airman. So now the conundrum, if I fall back, I can't manifest any psychic powers. If I stay where I am, I could dish out some damage, but then Tom would kill me. So that's the situation Aaron faces. I probably will end up leaving where he is, just to kick out as much damage as possible before he goes. Across the other side, Trajan Valoris to take on the Mauler Fiend. Do you think you can bring it down?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Because he's actually pretty rubbish.
Damage 3 axe. Damage D3.
Damage D3.
Oh dear.
He's a massive buff.
He does, yeah. Trajan Valoris, not that great.
2s.
2s.
Yes.
3s?
3s. Rerolling 1s for himself. 4.
4 make it through. AP minus.
3. 3.
5s to block. Block 2. 2d3.
4 damage.
4 damage. Knock me down to 8 wounds left. Still in a full bracket.
Don't forget the misericordia now. Hits. Wounds. Take another wound.
Okay. Dropping down to 7 wounds left. 4 attacks and then 1 for being charged. Looking for 4s. Yes, not that reliable. 2s to wound, I believe. Yeah, those 2 come through, no problem.
Strength? Your strength is high?
No, actually, I think...
Toughness 5.
Yeah, strength 12.
Yeah.
Strength times 2.
3 up in guns.
3 up in one save, nice. No damage coming through. And then Lash of Tendrils. 2 wounds, minus 2. Passed, no damage at all. Brilliant, okay. So, that's that resolved. We'll go around the other side. Araman fighting, yeah. Tom's making a complaint about something. So he's saying the Watcher's axe.
I mean, I know.
The Watcher's axe, right? D3 damage. Araman's black staff
Of bone.
sheep's bone.
Yeah.
It's damage 3. Oh, it's old codex as well. Right, 4 attacks we were charged. If I bring a biker down, Tom will go ballistic. Death to the false emperor.
You can actually make, with Dreadhost, you can actually make a normal shield captain that's better than Trajan.
I'm just going to say, Tom, watch yourself here. If a lot of wounds come through, it's damage 3.
I don't mind. Let Araman have his day.
Toughness?
6.
4s. Alright. minus 1. Watch your 4 pluses. Oh, he's past 3. 3 damage taken. Don't forget the disc, which hits and does not wound. Okay, so combat's resolved across here. That means the turn comes to an end. No morale to resolve for anybody. So points picked up this turn on turn 4. Yeah, no primaries, no engagement on fronts, no assassinates yet. So sitting on the 26 points here with no movement. Turn comes to an end. We'll go on to turn 4 now for the Thousand Sons. Okay, so yeah, it's these primary objectives here. 15 points picked up here by the Thousand Suns. That's the control of this one, this one, this one. And then across here, the Maulafine was in control of that. So 4 objectives held. There's 15 points picked up for that. And then data intercept, 4 objectives held. So, and the unit that started it last turn, the Zangors, so 4 points picked up for that secondary as well. So movement done. Restoring a wounded swinging around. Abandoning this objective, we still count as holding it. Dim Prince has moved across to charge in. Zangors, deploy scramblers with them this time, and the data intercept says you can use a model to do it. So we've gone for the Maulafine across here to perform that action, and a wound being restored onto him. Then across here, restoring a wound and pulling out of combat, heading off in this direction with the Maulafine, and then we're going to use the Terminators to fire into Trajan and then charge in with the chickens.
And death by chickens.
Death by chickens, yeah. Okay, so movement is complete. Psychic phase next. All right, so I'm going to go for Death Hex here to try and strip the Invuln save. That would be very, very useful. A parting gesture from Araman. No, it doesn't go off.
Or your stuff's -2 anyway.
Yeah, so, right, okay, so we'll leave it. We'll go for... oh boy, Zinch's Firestorm. Yeah, we'll go Smite first of all, Araman. So that goes off. D3 mortal wounds. 2. Feel no pain's a 6+.
Nope.
No, okay, 2 caused. That's the biker slain. Here, Araman trying to save himself. And then a wound overflows onto just any model. This one here. Okay. So biker gone. And then we'll go for Doombolt to try and cripple that unit if we can. Just needing an 8. Yes, 7+1, 8. D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. Ouch. Could kill a biker here. We do not. Tom's rolled 2 6s. Well done. So mortal wound comes through. And then we'll mark them up with Doombolt. That's going to slow them right down here. Just to try and cut them down. Doombolt's been very effective on Hammer in this game. And then Smite from him. Yes. 6. Goes off on a 9. D3. 3 mortal wounds. Ouch.
Have you rolled below 3 for any of your mortal
I don't know, it's been pretty nasty. 2 mortal wounds caused. Going to slay a model and put a wound on another. And then we'll go for Infernal Gaze. Very easy for this one to go off. Oh, it's an 11. And then that's 3 dice need 4s. 1 mortal wound. A 6.
I would have put them on down.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. And then a 6.
Oh yeah, sorry.
For a feel no pain?
No.
No, alright. Mortal wound caused. Low grade smite from the Terminator. Nope, doesn't go off. And that's it. Psychic phase finished. Shooting phase next. A pistol. Hits. Doesn't wound. Across here, everything they have going into Trajan Valoris. So, Hellframe Sarek. 1 hit. No, -1. Isn't it? Yeah, so I missed him. It's Soul Reaper Cannon. Needing 4s. Needing 4s. 2 wounds. 3 up Invuln save passed. And then lots of daiquiri shots coming through. Could try and put at least a wound onto him if we can. 4s. Because he's in the bushes. 5.
If you just imagine Trajan just hiding in a bush.
5s. 3.
I am a bush.
Yeah, all saved. Right, so no damage coming through. All the wounds have been saved. So it's going to have to be close combat here. We'll just hand over to the chickens. We're going to charges next here for the Thousand Suns. All right, charges have gone ahead. Maulafine's gone in. We've got 1 CP left, so hoping to use the reroll hits and wounds stratagem on him. Demon Prince has gone into both the banner and the Custodian Guard squad, and then the Zangors have gone into Trajan Valoris. Resolve these combats here next. Okay, so Maulafine here, it's in a damage bracket, so we get 3 attacks base +1 for charging. We'll save those. I want to do Lash of Tendrils first. Forge something? Stratagem? Demon Forge, yeah. Okay. I don't think we get this here. Death to the False Emperor. I'll reroll these 2 first of all. Okay, so they've all hit at least. It's a shame, but we don't. So 6 hits come through. 5s to wound though with strength 5, toughness 6. Just the 1. -2, a 4 up.
Nope.
Got him. Okay, that's 2 wounds. That's to get rid of him, so it's worked. So 2 bikers left. Can we save Araman? 3 attack space, +1 on the charge. Then falls. Rerollable. For the stratagem, it's helped a little bit. 2s to wound this time. 3s to wound, apologies. Good strength 10. Toughness 6.
1 passed.
Save on 1 fouled. 3 damage taken. It's a 4 wound biker. So that's the end on him, like so. Do you want to go here or do you want to go on the one that's in contact? Doesn't really.
No.
Okay, so that goes there. So that's that resolved. Do the demon prints across
I'm
here.
going to spend a CP to interrupt. So
You
it
do
costs me
have
1,
the. Oh, does it? Right.
because I'm within the range of the objective marker.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. Great. Okay.
So, so everything into your demon prints.
Yes. 3+ invuln save, but I've got no command reroll available. Tom could bring him down. So spear first of all. This is from one of the guardians here.
2 6s would be good. 6s gives me an extra hit because of the All-Seeing Annihilating banner.
Okay.
And I am strength +1, 6 toughness,
6.
force.
Force to wound. Triple 1. Ouch. Nothing you can do, Tom. Move on. You're going to have keep going. I've just rolled a 1. Whatever damage that is.
3.
3? Oh, now I've got 2 wounds left all of a sudden. Demon Prince in trouble.
And then the sword.
Oh, hit, yeah. 5s, I think.
5s. 1.
That's the one. What's the damage on that? D3?
Yeah.
Fouled again.
2.
2 more. He's dead. Hang on a second. I've got a relic. The Hourglass of Manette. So I'm going to lift him. It's Hourglass of Manette here. Tom can make his consolidation move with that unit to regain coherency. He'll tuck in there, yeah. The other model can follow up behind just to make everything legal. Okay. And tuck that wound in there. I'll resurrect him now, just a bit out of sync, but it's the end of the phase. D3 wounds left. 3 wounds remain. And imprints, I would say, just tucks in about there. There he is. He comes back. Okay, so Dim Prince resurrects here. Just once per game you get to use that, but very, very useful to see him back in action. We'll go around the other side here and attack, or peck, Trajan Valoris to death. Okay, 1 attack each, +1 attack for Zangor Blades. So looking for 3s. It's rerollable against characters. A useful little herd. Is it a herd of chickens, would you call them? A flock?
Certainly looks like a
They've all hit.
herd of chickens.
I've just hit with a whole lot. 5s to wound though. Yeah, it's not that.
Is it custodian chickens?
They take a lot of flack, these chickens, but they help. 7 wounds. At AP -1, just to take a wound is humiliation. No.
Yeah.
1.
1 wound.
There you go. Okay. So 1 wound caused there on Trajan Valoris, but he's still very much alive, and he'll obviously get to swing back as well. Yeah, we're just talking about Zangors. A full squad of 10, they're quite handy for bogging units down. They've got a 5+ invuln save, so Tom can make his attacks.
Oh look, all those 1s again.
Oh no.
4.
4 make it through. Invuln saves to try and hold you up. Unbelievable.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I'm gonna need a minute.
Stop.
Go
Okay.
and get some fresh air
Yeah,
outside.
okay, we'll have a timeout. Okay, so come back to the
A little
game
bit- yeah, a little bit
a week later.
A little bit of sequence. Oh dear.
This is attacking
Bikes into Araman.
Araman. I'm a gunner. We've taken no wounds. 5. It's a 4+ invuln save on him. Wow.
Literally.
Wow.
Oh,
Damage. D3. Patronic. Too late. 3 wounds taken. 3 wounds taken on Aaron, but he's still alive. That's crazy. Crazy dice being pulled out at the end here by the Thousands. It's an insult to Adeptus Custodes, but you just get that sometimes in games. A string of crazy dice results. Turn comes to an end here. Yeah, it's been a good turn for the 1000 Suns. 15 points picked up for primaries, 2 points for engaging on fronts. Deploy Scramblers has been successfully finished, so it'll be 10 points as well. So a mighty score coming through now for the 1000 Suns at this point. We'll go on to a few things left to resolve, see what kind of results we get across here. So we've gone to turn 5, the final turn of the game for the Custodes next. Right, we're on turn 5. There's not too much that Tom can do. He wants to pull the bikers away because the smaller fiend will fight first and cause trouble. He wants to reclaim this objective, so it's cleared that one. And then really the main...
only thing that I want to do this turn
is kill him.
That Demon Prince.
Right, okay. And then fighting away in close combat is Trajan Valoris bogged down against the chickens. So, shooting phase? You might be able to do enough to...
Oh, yeah. I completely forgot for the whole game that Trajan allows you to use a stratagem for free or fight twice.
Oh, okay.
Wouldn't have made any difference because your chicken's skin's made of titanium, but it's like with the saves from the last turn.
Might be able to use it this turn. We'll let Tom do shooting here. So you might be able to bring the Demon Prince down just with firepower.
Give it a go.
Sentinel Blades here, 3 hits, and how many wounds? 2 wounds?
These are, just the blades.
Damage 2.
So no minus, just damage 1 these, I believe.
Oh, Sentinel Blades, yeah, I think they are damage 1. I fouled one here.
Sentinel Blade, just damage 1.
Okay, 2 wounds left.
And the spear.
This is it, this could be it. 2 hits.
No wounds.
Okay.
The grenade launcher, D3 shots for 1. Hits. Wounds. -3. Makes no difference.
Failed.
It's only 1 damage.
So you're going to have to be close combat where it's done. Pulled out, can't shoot. Trajan has a pistol.
Cool.
Okay, charges next. Okay, so charges straightforward. 2 members of the Custodian Guard squad going in, and the other wounded guy from this squad here that was damaged early on in the game has remained hidden. He's joining in.
I'll go with the swords first.
Bring the Demon Prince down. 2 swords being used, combining together. 5s to wound. None of them. Oh no. You've. Oh dear. Okay. Spear. Last chance. Oh no. 2 1s and a 2. Oh dear. Okay, and then. What's this one? Oh, Misericordia.
Wound was a 1.
Okay, so that's it. Misericordia's all done?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
GG.
Yeah, okay. So we'll fight back with the Demon Prince here. We'll go for...
You should split because he's only got 1 wound left.
Yeah. We'll do 3 attacks into him then. Yeah, 5 attacks into the others. Okay, so 5 attacks into the others. 6s are useful. Yeah, an extra attack. So that's a hit. 3s to wound. Okay, 4 wounds come through, -2.
On the single guy?
Yes. No, this is on the big squad. Found. Okay, so it's damage 2, so model removed and 1 wound left on another. Okay, and then 3 attacks on the other guy. Rerolling 1s. 3s to wound. Yeah, 2 wounds come through on the lone Custodian Guardsman. He's gone, so he can be removed. Alright, so 1 Custodian Guardsman left. A real bane, this Demon Prince here, with wings. He's like almost the big cousin of the chickens with his wings. It's like a Zinch upgrade. Oh dear. It's like the manifestation of your chicken nightmares. Okay. So we'll fight with the... dear me, give me a second. Oh dear, right. Yeah, if you can laugh or cry. Right. Right, so we're going for more wounds. We'll try and cause another wound at least.
Luke's just regained his composure there after.
Yes. So we're trying to hit you on 3s. Okay. Okay, 2 have missed this time. Didn't hit with all of them. And then we'll try and wound on 5s. Oh dear. Right, so that's 11 saves at -1. Unbelievable. So what's that? 3s? Oh. 5 wounds.
He's got 7 wounds. So I think he's still alive.
I think he has 7. That means he's got a wound left here. Zangors, one of the cannon fodder units here, taking on Trajan Valoris and almost killing him. So Tom will fight back. Triple 1. Trajan's struggling to kill chickens here. He's got his hits, that's okay.
There's just feathers everywhere. There you go.
All of them?
Yeah, reroll wounds and
Right.
with 1.
5 pluses. Oh, now you've killed half the squad all of a
And I'm
sudden.
going to attack again. Use my...
Oh!
There you go. Another 5. There you go.
Ah, Tom!
See you later.
I wanted to pick off that last wound. Just like that, within a split second. They were there, and they were gone. The whole flock wiped out. Okay, chicken's gone, and so turn comes to an end here. Strange dice in this game, some bizarre results coming through, especially for the Thousand Suns here. I think I've used the Xenos dice so much they've become quite volatile, a bit odd and strange with their results here.
I've rejected the Custodes dice so much that they don't want to work for me anymore.
Oh dear, no, it's not good. Right, so turn finished. We'll go on to the 5th and final turn for the Thousand Suns. Okay, so it's restoring a wound across here, back up to 9 wounds, swinging around here with this smaller fiend. I've actually managed to keep all 3 alive in this game, which is quite rare. Demon Prince happy to stay in combat. The idea is to use psychic powers to kill off the last model and then maybe go into the banner. Then across here, lining up the Mauler Fiend here with some psychic support to go into the bikers. That's movement done. We'll do psychic phase next. Okay, psychic phase has been resolved. Multiple damage coming through here. Biker removed and a wound on another. Death Hex we tried to manifest but failed. Smite came through, removed this model from play, and then Infernal Gaze put another wound onto the banner. So 2 wounds on him, and you can see that Trajan's gone. That was a low-grade smite coming from the Terminators that have moved across. We'll go into shooting phase next. Shooting phase resolved, just a pistol from here. Terminators have no target. Trajan Valoris is gone. So we're going to charges next. Okay, so charges are taking place. Araman's even gone in here to try and finish off Adeptus Custodes. So we'll try and claim the banner last. We'll go down here. 5 attacks on the charge with Araman in 2s. Death to the False Emperor. Reroll in 1s. 4s to wound. Wow, yeah, 5. 5 at -1. So 3s. Got him. Damage 3 each time.
You know when you're losing a game really badly and you need to set yourself like little challenges? So my challenge is that the Custodian banner must still stand at the end of the...
Oh, yes, exactly. This is exactly... Yes.
Banner must stand.
The banner must survive. It's exactly what the Emperor would say. Okay, so Demon Prince. This is the final fight here. 4 attacks base, 1 on the charge, 3 for twin malefic talons. So how many wounds have you got left? You've got 3 plus invuln save that's still intact.
I believe I have
2 wounds taken. 3 wounds remain. 2s. It's good. Death to the False Emperor twice, which hit as well. 3s to wound. Oh, what can you do against such reckless hate, Tom? 7 saves at AP -2. Tom will take the 3 plus invuln save with no CPs left. He does have 2 Patreons to help keep the banner alive. Don't know if they're Imperial players. It's Marcus Anthony and Dylan Moore.
Marcus Anthony. Yeah.
Failed.
Yeah, Dylan Moore.
Passed. Well
Moore
done,
keeps
Dylan.
him alive, but now I've got another 5 more to roll.
Oh, yeah, paint. Use your golden dice of
No.
doom. Okay. He's going to roll them all at once. Passed. The banner lives.
Banner lives.
What a way to finish. The
So
banner.
now he plants the banner into the ground, activates the teleport Homer,
Yes.
and
Cries taxi.
disappears into the sky to report back to Trajan Valoris, who's dead.
Okay. So game comes to an end here. End of battle. Thousand Suns.
At least I wasn't tabled.
Wasn't tabled. No, banner remains alive here. We'll calculate points. Obviously, a Thousand Suns victory. We'll give you a final score. But well done to the Thousand Suns here. They've kept themselves well and truly in the league here. Okay, so we've got a final score here. For Tom, it's the Starvation of Primaries was the killer. No points picked up. Ish.
One thing we notoriously struggle with holding multiple objectives with such low amounts of
it's a Ball of Witch, the obvious choice, maxed out. Assassinate. 3 characters killed in the end, so 9 points picked up. And Engaging Fronts, struggling to break through that 1000 Suns line that ran across here, and so just 2 points picked up for that. So 26 points picked up here for the 1000 Suns. Not Tom, obviously.
26 for the Custodes.
So 26 points to Adeptus Custodes in this game. So not good for them. I think they're out of the league here. They'll not go through. So the former champions. This always happens here with our seasons. Everything turns on its head. Eldar used to be crown champions. They got knocked right down to the bottom. Same with the Tau. They were champions, knocked right down to the bottom. So upsets every season, and it's happened again. Adeptus Custodes, we reckon, are out here. They will not make it through to the final 8. 1000 Suns with this victory, a good chance, not guaranteed, but a good chance they may well make it through to the knockout stage. Points for them maxing out here, so it was good to go after the central ground and to hold that for multiple turns. 45 points picked up for primaries. Engagement of Fronts was pretty good. It coincided nicely with taking the middle ground. 12 points picked up for that. Deploy Scramblers quite comfortably, 10 points. And Data Intercept was okay, 10 points picked up for that as well. 77 points to the 1000 Suns. So a clear victory for them and some revenge against Adeptus Custodes. There was a point though. This assault here, the firepower was good. Taking out the 2 characters, not looking good across there. 1000 Suns managed to compose themselves and to keep the points flowing in, which ultimately led to victory here. We'll talk about units of the game next at this stage. Yeah, Tom saying it's a struggle here to pick a unit in particular. Perhaps the Alaris Terminators. Their arrival was well timed. Their execution of 2 characters was really good. Didn't make that charge though, which was a shame. But then tried to recover the situation, breaking off with 2 models out of the 3, and almost pulled it off, taking out Disco Inferno, but didn't quite work out. So the best move was from them. So Tom's going to give it to the Alaris Terminators. For the 1000 Suns, Zangors did a good job. They worked hard in this game, picking up points on objectives and deploy scramblers. Useful units for doing that as well. So honourable mention to them. Demon Prince, honourable mention to him. But I'm going to go with Araman here. Just the damage output from that Psyker was pretty good throughout the game. Just moving up quickly, dishing out loads of mortal wounds. So the Adeptus Custodes is really struggling to try and deal with that kind of damage coming through. So I'll give it to Araman himself. He receives unit of the game here for the 1000 Suns. So that's the battle. Keep a lookout for more battle reports for our Season 9 league, plus the friendly games that we're playing on the Plus channel and on YouTube. Just to mention the patrons at Silver Level: Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, My Shoulders Discussed, Peter Goodall, TC and Zachary Lee. So big thanks to them for their support at Silver Level. Check out the end credits for all those supporting the different levels on the Patreon page. So there it is. In this particular game, Chaos reigns supreme. We may well see a grudge match one day in the distant future between these 2 sides, but for now, Chaos has cause to celebrate here, and they may well go through to the knockout stage of the league. Great game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.